Hello guys, I am OG, back with another Etheria start video. Today, I'm gonna talk about Kloss. She is one of the best not DPS, a debuffer unit in the currently game for PvE at least. It can also be good for PvP, and I just got her from claiming using the events through the 300 summons. So, I hope she will be more useful because it took me so much to pull her. I've been trying to pull her and keep failing. So let's start learning what her ability is. The first one is she is a phantom hacker with the element of green or hollow. So she is a debuffer, and then the first skill is the buff called data merge. So she deal 2 hit of 100% damage to a single target, and the final hit has 60% chance to inflict 1 stack of hacking progress. So hacking progress is a stack that increase the damage taken by 5% and decrease the damage dealt by 10% that you can stack 3 times. And when you get to 3 stack, Kloss will consume all stack, and then at the end of the turn, guaranteed to inflict the target with a 2-turn hack in. So hack in is a better version of the hacking progress, so it cannot be inflicted with hacking progress, so you cannot stack furthermore. And then it increased damage taken by 20% and decreased the damage dealt by 35%. This effect cannot be purified. So this is one of the biggest reason why she is so good, especially against boss, because they cannot purify this debuff. So it will stay forever, right? And then at 3 stack, 20% damage taken is a lot, and then it also reducing their damage to your team, which is very powerful debuff to help your team to survive. And then for the second skill, it's a tech upgrade. So this one deal 180% damage to all enemies with a 60% chance to inflict 1 stack of hacking progress. So it's also have a lot of chance to inflict the hacking progress debuff, right? And then 60% chance to steal the target turn matter and redistribute it evenly among all allies. And then for every 1 stack of hacking progress, the stealing amount is increased by 10%. And with the hack in, it's counting as a 4 stack. So with the hack in, it will take 40% amount more. Wow. So you can redistribute it more to your team when you have more stack. That's a lot of steal turn effect for your team. And then for the ultimate is a formatting. So Kloss project gets EMP up grenade, leaving her gravity mark, and then deal 220% damage to all enemies, and then 80% chance to inflict a 2-turn defense debuff, speed debuff, and 80% chance to inflict 2 stack of hacking progress on the main target and 1 stack on the others. So that's a lot, right? She gives so many debuffs here, like 3 debuffs at once. Defense is very good to kill few more damage because they have lower defense. Speed give them slower to attack you, so you survive better. And then 2 stack of hacking progress on the main target is a lot, because that's like 10% damage taken and 20% damage dealt. So that's one of the best skill here. And then at the most, I think you want to cast this one at first, and then this one second, and then this one just when you have cooldown. And then we learned that the skill, so I think for the skill build, you want to focus, I feel like, level 1, I mean the skill 1 to max, because it's increase all effect value in hack in by 5% is really good, like 25% more damage taken and 40% damage dealt. I feel like that's a really good deal. And then for the second skill, I think you want to just leave it at level 3 for 75% chance to inflict the hacking progress, because I think I want to always be able to give hacking progress to make sure that you can stack to 4 easily and fast, so your team can maximize their damage and their defense, right? That's why I would like you to always level 3 this first, even before this. So this one you must prioritize to level 3, and then you can raise the others. And then for the ultimate formatting, I think the level 3 is also a must, because increase the chance to 100% is like there is no question, right? 80% you can still fail, but at 100% that's just automatically always success. So level 3 on this ultimate, level 3 on this, and then the rest is you might be like level this up to 5. That's it for my skill damage build plan, which is total like, so I need 2 on here, 2 on here, that's 4, and then 4 in here, that's 8. So yeah, you need 8 damage, 8 skill build, but 4 is good enough. 4 is the must have. You need to have at least 4 skill point for her, because of the hack in and hacking progress. You want to make sure it's 100% chance, right? And otherwise it's gonna be like useless. C is useless if you cannot give the hacking progress. That's her role, to give the debuff. Alright, so we learned how to build the skill. Now we go to the model. The model I'm using currently is a Swift Rush and Bulwark, because I like to use this for PvP as well. Bulwark giving the immunity for 1 turn in case your enemy managed to able to outspeed you, for example. And then Swift Rush is make her always act first before the other units in your team. So she can give the buff first, then your team can help dealing the damage more and bigger damage, because it's already get the buff from Kloss, right? Her name is Kloss, sorry, Kloss. Kloss giving the buff first, so your team can deal way more damage. And then for the model, yeah, so I use Swift Rush and Bulwark. And then for this here, I try to get effect accuracy, because she gives so much different debuff. You want to have at least 20%, I think, in my opinion. Minimum 130%, just in case you are against enemy of your weakness, right? Because she is a green, and green lose to fire. So you want to make sure, because this one have 50% effect accuracy get reduced. So that's one of the reason why I try to give more than 100%. Otherwise, it get reduced by 50% and it's getting too low, right? So that's one of the reason I would like to get more effect accuracy. And then for the here Bulwark, I try to get just anything defense and effect accuracy, and then effect accuracy and HP and diff bonus, so that's way more tanky. Then effect accuracy and HP, and then this one just defense bonus, which I like it to give more defensive stat, so she don't die easily, because she already give a lot of damage reduction to your enemies, so they deal less damage. So that's one of the reason why she is so good in giving your team more protection. Alright, so that's the matrix, Swift Rush and Bulwark. Now for the shell, I use a Halloween, mostly because of this one at the end of the turn, accuracy effect increased by 9% can stack to 5, right? So that's really good. At 5 stack, that's plus 45%. So I want to make sure she never fail in her debuffs. And then for this one, I try to always get the speed highest possible, so she can always act first. And this one is just whatever for defense or survival. But if you can get something better, there is even better stuff, maybe like, where is, oh, okay, no, that's it, yeah. So defense or HP is fine for that. And that's it for Kloss build and guide for the beginner build. If you guys have any other recommendation or different build, please let me know in the comment below, and see you for the next video.